pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people, they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know go stop. You know go stop. You pretend. You gonna lie. You know be gang. You know go stop.
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Gun. Stop.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
In motion, left goes Boyd. They go play action with Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Here we go. 11,
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that. forcing that incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow forced out to his left. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. In motion left goes Boyd. Burrow on play action. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ready?
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll try and run for this with Price. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, they'll stay with Price on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Hill. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The tight end in motion right. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From way up at the 23. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11, 11, 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst with it.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion left goes Boyd. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new records. New things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 15 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, they'll start out with Price. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Tua steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
In motion left goes Boyd. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 36, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In motion left goes Boyd. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 and now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Right, white. Green Jack.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, and he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and weighing in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Play action. It's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion left goes Boyd. On 3rd down, Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. In motion comes the tight end left. Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
On second down, a run with Price. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Black shot.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
On one, ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 16, Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive. What would be a go-ahead touchdown? And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Red, cycle. Claude red.
Here's Tua. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
.52 blaster. Ready.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper in 2nd down.
Ready.
On the counter, this is Price. And he gets it down to the 32. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Straight ahead with Price. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Price. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Steal, check, steal, set.
Going right back to Price. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run here with Price. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Price, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And his kick is good. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.